Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review, and it was the Italian GB today over in Mazzano, and I thought I'd better drink an Italian beer, and I've got an Italian box of beer by Beer 52, and I've got my bikers. I know it said chopper, but it's a biker helmet. The Marquez brothers did it again. The Italian guy basically, yeah, well, Pecco, the Italian guy, messed it up. Fabio Di Gianantonio, third place at home. Pretty cool. The brewery we are looking at is not near where the racetrack is. It's somewhere over here near Turin, and there's an article about it, which is cool. It is Birra Baladin, and this was written by Richard Crosstower, who's the editor. He doesn't do much writing, but this is not him. Oops, this is Teo Marusso. He's the main guy in the brewery. But because the editor has written something, it's not just 4 pages. It's quite a good read, actually. It's 5 pages long. So I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, good on you for writing something, because I don't think you've written anything for ages. The beer we are looking at today, it looks like it says IPA, which is kind of cool, but they've added a L at the beginning. But they've also, I don't know if you can see down here, added another P. So this is IPPA, IPPA, Birra Baladin. It's quite, well, I've been reading about this because I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So 100% Italiana, and it's artisan ale, I guess. And this is where things get a bit crazy, because it's really difficult to read these stupid things because of the colours. But we have, if it ever focuses, my goodness, there we go. 330 can. Avoid the pregnant ladies. Where is ABV on this bad boy? I don't think it says it on the front or the top. I might have to go to the old Computer Aero, 5.5%, and it is like an IPA. Apparently, reading from the Beer 52, it says this is the first sip. It becomes that this is a take on an English IPA. So it's not an American IPA, it's an English IPA, which is kind of crazy. Easy drinking, etc., etc. The hops, you'll want to know what is in this quintessentially Italian copy of an English IPA. It's Italian Cascade, it's Italian Magnum, it's Italian Chinook, and Italian Comet. So, yeah, I'm not sure what those, well, what the first ones have anything to do with UK at all. Yeah, crazy. The malts are Italian Pils, Italian 50, Italian 100, whatever this means, an Italian Melanoidin. So, yeah, nothing in that says English IPA either. So I'm not sure exactly, apart from I'm buying it and I'm living in England at the moment. But I'm drinking to you, Italy, because, yeah, my God, that motorbike race was ridiculous today. Really, really cool. I haven't even watched the British race yet. So I've been out and about. If you want to find out what I've been up to, go over to Untapped, because this is not my first beer. This is beer number 6 today. You know how we do it. Right. L'IPA, and boom, and I caught the sun on my nose again. You know how we rock and roll. Smelling fresh, we have a finger of head. And it's kind of off. It's a bit kind of a yellowy head, which is unusual. And for an IPA, it's more of a West Coast. It's that kind of orange style. Really, really nice. Almost perfectly clean and clear. There's a tiny, tiny bit of haze, but you can definitely see me through there and things moving and all that kind of jazz. It's fresh. It smells a bit of fruitiness in there, but it's kind of fruitiness on a melon kind of style. What were the things again? Chinook, Magnum, Cascade, Comet, maybe. I don't know. We shall see if we do get any melons. And you know how I love a bit of melon on a Friday. Sorry, on a Sunday. Friday, God, I'm wishing the weekend hadn't gone. I was obviously beer judging on Friday. Went out to the Royston yesterday, and I was out at the Berry in Walmer. That's where I was. And now I'm relaxing with a beer before I fall asleep and go back to work on Monday. Wow, absolute craziness. Anyway, chin chin, let us see what we get from this 5.5% bad boy. Okay, I shall tell you something interesting. Yeah, that that kind of marmalade thing is coming through, but there is some melon there too. It's quite sweet. Finish is very sweet. Now, I should tell you, dear viewer, the beer category that I was judging on Friday for the Champion Beer of Britain, one of the regional rounds for next year's championship competition, I was judging English IPAs. Well, it was British actually, and they threw New World IPAs as well, which is a separate category. Um, they're all strong. 5.5% is exactly the minimum requirement, so ABV wise. But for a British IPA, it should be bitter over sweet. Okay, and that's where this lets itself down. It is far too sweet to be an IPA. So yeah, sorry, this is not a true British IPA. If that's what you were going for. You have not succeeded, unfortunately. It's quite a nice beer, quite a malty beer as well. And that's kind of says to me it's not an IPA either, because like I said, the bitterness should out over the sweetness. There should be a bittersweet, it's not obscenely bitter, like maybe a golden ale might be, but it's heavily bittered. And this one is too sweet. It's definitely on the other end of the spectrum. So sweet over bitter. Okay, second swig. Okay, there is some hops in there, but yeah, like I say, it's little bit too bittersweet, which is kind of more of an American style than a British style. The other thing is the colour is a bit darker as well, but I mean, you can go a little bit darker. So I guess that's within style too. Obviously, IPA is pale ale. There is a pale ale within there. But yeah, you can go a little bit dark if you want to. So yeah, I'd probably mark it down purely for it being too sweet. It's in a can, so as far as camera and CBOB and all that kind of jazz is involved, this couldn't be judged because it's a dead beer. It's not live. It doesn't have any yeast still in suspension, like the cask ones that I had the other day. And there was one that was like thick mud, and it was marked down quite considerably by everyone. Um, yeah, because of that fact alone. It tasted okay, but it just looked like ugh, murky pond water. Whereas this one, nice and clear, but obviously they've killed the yeast somehow to clear it up, and probably force carbonated it as well. artisanal. Yeah, well, hey. It's weird how a lot of these Italian beers that I've had so far are all basically pale ale stroke lager type beers. Haven't had a dark one yet. I believe there's a black IPA in there as well, and I will try and have that soon. They're not bad beers. They're just not exactly. I don't know. I don't know what the Italian craft beer scene is like, to be perfectly honest. Um, but from what I've had so far, yeah, got a bit of a way to go, I think, especially because it's old style. They don't do the hazy. I haven't had a hazy beer yet, which is nuts. But maybe they don't care about hazy beers in Italia. Yeah, we're going back to that kind of marmalade type thing. Yeah, fruit wise, I'm thinking because of the cascade, it should have like a peachy kind of note in it, but it's this weird melony type thing. But there's definitely a kind of marmalade sort of thing. Marmalade melon? Melon marmalade? Is that a thing? I don't know. It is. It is. I'm loving that, especially that we are having some nice kind of lacing on the side too. But yeah, really, really interesting. Hmm. Yeah, what could that be? Yeah, like I say, marmalade, so it's like an orangey citrus thing, but then the melon kicks in as well, yeah, which is interesting for me. Yeah, I usually associate that with things like Amarillo, but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't taste like Amarillo. Maybe Comet, or maybe it's yeah, like a peachy marmalade. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Well, assuming they were going for English style IPA, which I don't think this is, but tastes okay. A little bit too sweet for my liking to be called anything. Um, if it was a hazy, I might give it a little bit of extra kind of yeah, something extra. But from the look of things, it's literally just malt. There isn't anything else in there, which is cool. But yeah, very, very strange. Anyway, I'm glad they had a go, and I'm glad that I've drunk this beer on the Italian Grand Prix. So that's Lipa by Birra Balandin, 100% Italian, artigianale. Artis is that artisan or is that artisanale? I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, dear viewer, please come back and see one of my new reviews. I'm posting reasonably often these days, apart from when I'm out judging or doing crazy other things. This has been Uncle Jonah talking old toot and drinking beer and all that kind of stuff that you like. Please come back. There's going to be some more, and that's going to come up real soon.